Hello people, welcome to my channel. If you're coming across my channel for the very first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you for your support and I hope we are all doing fine. So in today's conversation is about this palm colored girl who came on TikTok talking about Nora Smith braids. So Nora Smith is a black woman with box braids in her hair. According to this palm-colored woman, said her hair is curly and she has always wanted to do these braids since she was young. So her intentions for doing braids is to go into the water without having to spend time detangling her hair after getting out of the water. So without wasting much of the time, let me roll her clip and as well as the stitches. Please don't go away because at the end of the stitches I will leave my own comment. So let's jump into the video.
I physically cannot. My entire dream since I was a little girl is to have my hair braided like this, and I have not been able to do it, but I don't think you guys understand. Like, I am obsessed. I think it is the most beautiful hairstyle in the entire world. When I was younger and I would go on any kind of tropical vacation at the beach, the first stop, like literally we would land before dinner, first stop was to get my hair braided. Obviously it's the most beautiful thing, but it's also so practical, and I don't think you understand. Anyone who doesn't have curly hair will not get this. I'm not allowed to go near the water. Like, my head anywhere near the water, if my hair even sniffs the ocean, poof, month over, year over, like my hair, it can't handle it. I live 10 feet away from the ocean and I can't go swimming. I can't. My entire dream since I was a little girl is to have my hair braided like this, and I have not been able to do it, but I don't think you guys understand. Like, I am obsessed with any kind of tropical vacation at the beach, but it's also so practical.
Immediately no. Immediately no. I'm sorry, calling them Nara Smith braids is insanity. And she's like such a beautiful person. Her content is gorgeous, but they're box braids. We keep telling y'all over and over, word for word, bar for bar. It's not a good idea. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please, I'll tell you why, but please don't do it. Once again, if they're potentially damaging to type 4 hair types that have the coils to hold the hair in, how are they not damaging to 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A? Like, just relax them. They'll just be easier to hold at this point. Y'all, I was joking. Please don't do that. But that's what got me, saying that they're more practical. And her reasoning was that curly hair cannot handle salt water.
Because I have very, very curly hair and I cannot go swimming in the ocean. And literally, you don't understand. Like, if I go into the water, 20 minutes of fun in the sun is 3+ hours of me detangling.
So as a black girl that can swim very well, has Caribbean heritage, is always in the Caribbean Sea, how does our curly hair not handle salt water? You said your curly hair doesn't handle salt water. So what about us? We have no chance? It takes you 3 hours to detangle. How long does it take us? 5 days?
To all of the people that are telling this white woman to come on TikTok wearing Nara Smith braids, and if you don't know what Nara Smith braids are, they are box braids that this white woman saw Nara Smith wearing, so she called them Nara Smith braids. Which is already annoying because it only takes one white person to change the name of something that they like in a black culture, something already that has a name, that has a category, that has everything already. But it only takes one white person to change the name, and ever since then it'll be named whatever that white person named it. Like, if it's gonna be trending, it's probably gonna be trending under Nara Smith braids. Oh my goodness, Nara Smith braids. And it always sets us back 17 years, okay? But anyways, that's already annoying in itself. But to you black people in her comments telling her to come on this app wearing the braids, you are setting this woman up for failure. No matter how genuine or good intention your messages are, it doesn't matter how you feel about white people wearing cultural hairstyles or black hairstyles. You know that if she comes on this app, she's going to get, like, eaten. Like, she's going to be eaten alive. You know that if this woman comes on this app with braids on her head, it's going to be her downfall. Especially after her calling it Nara Smith braids and her moving around and talking like she has no concept of black hairstyle. Like, you're playing with this girl. You know very well that it's not going to go well for her. And yet you're in her comments like, yeah, get the braids. And y'all not even being sarcastic. Like, the funny sarcastic thing y'all be doing. Like, get a relaxer and then put on the braids. No. You guys are just being dense.
We have to address this right now.
I think this is getting to a point where we're just going to have to ignore some of these things. If white people want to get braids, let's just let them. It's going to fuck up their hair. It's not meant for their hair. They know this. That creator knows this. She's posting this for views. She's posting this for follows and likes. I mean, I'm sure she likes the girl's hair. I'm sure the intent is there. But she knows that hairstyle is not for her. And I'm sure she could gather that it would mess up her hair as well. So I think we need to stop giving white people the benefit of the doubt. And if they want to get braids, let's let them. That's it.
I saw the video of this girl talking about how she has super curly hair and how she's always wanted to wear braids because going to the beach is like insane, salt, horrible for her hair. It just poofs up, it gets crazy, right? Been there, done that. And this is no hate to the girl that was talking about getting the Nara Smith braids or Nara Smith at all. I never skip a Nara Smith video. I love her content, okay? It's bewildering because braids have been around for such a long time and they are nothing new. What Nara Smith has in her head are regular, boneless, small, knotless braids. Nothing new. And it brings me back to times when Kim Kardashian got her hair braided in those two like boxer braids and people were going crazy over it. And people were legitimately calling it Kim Kardashian braids. Meanwhile, those have been around for so long and it's nothing new. But it's interesting to see that anytime there's like a whiter passing, a lighter skin tone, I don't know, person, I don't want to get there, but we're already there. Anytime there's a person that's not super black in the eye of like all the fame, the media, whatever, and they get a hairstyle like this or like Nara Smith or whatever, people go crazy and they start renaming it after that person as if they're trying to like reinvent the wheel. It's just weird because the girls that have more melanin, they get the same exact hairstyle and everything, they don't get looked at twice. But for somebody like Nara Smith, and I already said this once and I'll say it again, I love her videos, this is no hate to her at all, but people go crazy over it and it's mind-blowing.
Anyone who doesn't have curly hair will not get this. I'm not allowed to go near the water. Like my head, anywhere near the water, if my hair even sniffs the ocean, poof, month over, year over, like my hair, it can't handle it. I live 10 feet away from the ocean and I can't go swimming. I can't remember the last time as an adult that I put my head either under the ocean or under the pool.
Is the curly hair in the room with us? Because, and I don't want to hear she probably straightened her hair. I went on a deep dive on her page and I don't see any curly hair. That one little wave, baby, that's not curly hair. They think if it's not bone straight out the scalp, then it's curly hair. That is not curly hair. And the fact that you saw old girl with braids and they're calling them Nara Smith braids,